Giuseppe Sorrentino, the man thought to have attempted to kill his ex-wife and mother-in-law in Trento a few days ago, is in prison. He was arrested near Segonzano thanks to a report from a farmer 4 days after he fled to the woods of the Val di Cembra. Sorrentino, a 38-year-old electrician, is thought to have killed Francesca Telke and her mother, Nora Francescotti, by entering their apartment, fusing the lights and using a ploy to draw his father-in-law away from the scene. His arrest was made possible thanks to mere coordination and collaborative efforts between police forces and the collaboration of the public. Sorrentino is now in prison in Verona. He has been charged with attempted homicide and illegal possession of firearms. Samuele Torresani, the 26-year-old from Tassullo, injured accidentally in Trentino by another hunter, has lost his battle for life at the Santa Chiara hospital. Torresani died in the intensive care ward of the Trento hospital following a serious lesion to the femoral artery. The person responsible for the accident, a 47-year-old also from Tassullo, is now under investigation for manslaughter. The day after the accident, his hunting license was suspended by the new police chief in Trento, Giorgio Jacoboni. Coincidentally, in the last few days, the police had issued a series of rules directed at hunters in order to ensure safety. Following the reopening of the hunting season in Trentino, 7,000 hunters are once again free to start up their activities. Hunting enthusiasts will thus be able to go in search of deer, roe, chamois, goat and mouflon. In the third week of September, it will be possible to hunt blackbirds and thrushes, whereas for other species with fixed quotas, such as the capercaillie and the partridge, the hunting season will begin in October. A total of 12,000 prey will be available to hunters, almost 2,000 more than last year. The autonomous province of Trento has completed the town planning reform plan began in 2008. The key features of the new plan are simplification and making the system homogeneous and organic throughout the area. Incentives for sustainable building have been established with the assigning of volumetric bonuses for building promoting energy saving and architectural improvement. Two recent resolutions of the provincial government also introduced simplification in the issuing of building permits and the standardization of forms for all municipalities. The new town planning and construction code will come into force starting from October, after the final formalities have been completed. As requested in the 2010 budget, the autonomous province of Trento has cut its expenditure on consultancy by 50%. The budget was clear. Costs for studies, research and consultancy in relation to the non-compulsory activities of provincial administrations were to be reduced by half as compared to the average for 2008-2009. According to the checks carried out by the General Secretariat, the objective has been reached. By the end of the first 6 months of this year, the province had indeed halved expenditure on study, research and consultancy assignments paid for by provincial organizations, which in 2008-2009 saw expenditure of around €2.9 million. The municipality of Trento and the Associazione Ex Internati held a ceremony to recall the 800 Trentino soldiers who died in Nazi concentration camps. On the 8th of September 1943, the Italian government signed the armistice with General Eisenhower, head of the Allied forces. For hundreds of thousands of Italian soldiers fighting alongside the Nazis on the front up until then, Marshal Badoglio's proclamation represented a death sentence. Many of them were taken to concentration camps, where more than 80,000 died. 800 were from Trentino, and a wreath was placed on the pediment of the provincial government building in Piazza Dante by the Associazione Ex Internati in their memory.